girls, we play in the sun. To do what is right is fun, fun, fun.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited about today's because we are going to talk about exercise. I cannot wait. Friends, I see you are also excited because you are sitting ready to watch our program.
Hello, boys and girls. We are so happy to see you. Welcome to the second program of New Start. Herbie, and I see you are so excited you even waited for me outside.
Nana, I am excited. What are we going to do first?
Well, Herbie, before we do anything, I think that we must tell the boys and girls why exercise is so good for you.
Oh, I know, because your heart pumps faster and it lets the blood flow through your veins faster, and therefore it brings lots of oxygen to your brain and body. The oxygen is necessary for thinking and for cells to grow.
That's right, Herbie. And you know what, boys and girls? If we don't exercise our muscles and our arms and our legs, they become tired and lazy, and then they don't want to work anymore.
Yes, and exercise also makes our bones stronger. And you know what, Nana? If I run and play, I also feel better and happy. I see many boys and girls don't run and they look so sad and miserable.
That's right, Herbie. Exercise makes us feel very, very happy, especially if we can do it outside and in the sun. Now, Herbie, tell me, would you like to go and jump on the trampoline for some exercise?
Oh, I've never done that before. I heard we'll have to take off our shoes when jumping, but I will try.
That's right, Herbie. So let's go to the play area where the trampoline is standing.
Nana, you think I'm going to get it right?
I think so, Herbie. Stand on your feet and let's see.
Well, let's try.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That was nice. Can we do it again?
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Ooh,
10.
now I'm tired. Ooh, that was nice. Nana, I am now really tired from jumping. Can we go and sit on that tractor there at the back?
It's a nice green John Deere tractor. Let's go and sit there.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Nana, that was nice. I could feel how my heart was bouncing here on the trampoline. Nana, my daddy goes to gym to exercise. Do you also go?
No, Herbie. I like to exercise outside, like here, under the trees and in the fresh air, and where we can also be in the sun to get some vitamin D. And you know, when the school is open, then I like to play with the children, and we rake leaves, and then the children help me. So, is pushing a wheelbarrow also exercise? Is raking exercise? It most definitely is. So next time mommy has leaves, you can help rake and you can help push the wheelbarrow.
Everybody can help in the garden, even the daddies and the granddaddies. Nana, While I was on the trampoline, I was wishing that I could do a summy on the trampoline.
Well, Francie, that's interesting because one of our friends has actually sent in a little video clip on how he does the summy. Let's have a look at that.
This is how you do a front.
Wow, Nana, that was so cool.
Herbie, what else do you think we can do for exercise?
Well, I can kick a ball, roll on an exercising ball, or do some skipping with a rope.
Yes, that sounds like good exercise. Skipping with a rope is very good exercise, but it's also very difficult. But if you start when you're young, then you can do it easily. We've actually got a video of a little boy that starts skipping from that he's almost 2 years old. Do you want to see?
Yes, can we have a look?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that is so cute.
And you know what? If he keeps on practicing, then when he's big, he'll be able to skip wonderfully, just like this auntie.
Nana, you know what I like most?
What do you like most, Ruby?
When my daddy and my mommy also play with me and have fun in exercising.
Yes, it's so nice when we do things together as a family. You know what? My brother made a go-kart for his little boy. And the last time we visited with them on the farm, he took it down and we all had fun. Just look at this.
That looks so funny. I wish I could also have been there. Nana, can walking and running also be good exercise?
Yes, Herbie, I'm sure walking and running is good exercise. That's what we do most of the time. Know what? I have a special friend who did a lot of running in his life. His name is Uncle Eric Webster. He started running when he was young and he ran marathons. Marathons is when you run long distances, like for a half a day or a whole day. And the last time I heard he had run a marathon, he was over 90 years old. Herbie, just look. Some friends sent in a video where they're running outside and playing in the leaves.
Nana, I think that one needs different kinds of clothes for different kinds of exercise. Like for swimming, you need a swimsuit, and for bicycling, you need special clothes and a helmet. For running, you need special running shoes, and for horse riding, you also need a helmet and special clothes. Nana, what is an obstacle course?
Herbie, an obstacle course is when you do different things in succession. Like you will first get through the tunnel, then you will jump over stones, then maybe you will pick up weights, then maybe you'll jump on the trampoline. But you know what? Some friends have actually sent us a video to show us exactly how they do it. Let's have a look at that.
That looks like fun. Nana, if it is not cold, I like swimming. My mommy says that swimming is the best exercise because you work all the muscles in your body.
Yes, Francie, swimming is good exercise, but riding on a bicycle is also good exercise because you must concentrate on what you're doing and learn to balance.
Nana, I think mountain climbing is also good exercise.
Herbie, mountain climbing is very good exercise. You really exercise all your muscles. But you know what? There's a story of a man in the Bible that had to climb a certain mountain called Mount Sinai a few times. His name was Moses.
Why did he need to climb so many times?
Well, Herbie, that's a long story, but let me see if I can tell it to you in a short. Okay, Herbie, now the story of Moses goes like this. God had a special people called the Israelites, which he loved very, very much. And he promised that one day they would stay in a very special land where there's lots of food called the land of Canaan. But at the moment, they were in Egypt and they were slaves. They were working for the Egyptians and they were working very, very hard. The Egyptians would hit them and the Egyptians would not let them eat when they had to and not let them sleep when they were tired. And they cried and they said, "Oh, dear God, please save us from the Egyptians." So there was a special man called Moses. And God said to Moses, "Moses, I want you to go to Egypt with your brother Aaron and help the Israelites and bring them out of the land of Egypt." So Moses went, him and Aaron, and they spoke to the king. And at first the king did not want to let them go, but eventually, after a lot of things that happened, the king said, "Okay, you guys can go." So they went, they packed all their stuff, and the Egyptians gave them lots of gold and silver and all sorts of presents just to get them out of the country. And they started walking, and after a while, they got to the Red Sea. And they thought, how are we going to get over the Red Sea? But God did a miracle, and he opened the sea, and they walked through. After about 6.5 weeks, they got to a special mountain called Mount Sinai. Now God had a cloud that during the day, this cloud would go in front of them to show them the way to go, and during the night, it would look like a pillar of fire to show them the way in the night. And when they got to Mount Sinai, the cloud stopped. And then God said to Moses, "Moses, I want you to let the Israelites pitch their tents at the bottom of Mount Sinai." So they all stopped, pitched their tents, and they were ready to stay there for a while. And then one day God spoke to Moses and he said, "Moses, I want you to let the Israelites wash their clothes, clean their tents, clean around their houses. Everything must be neat and tidy, because I am going to come down from heaven onto the mountain in a big cloud, because I want to talk to these children and tell them how much I love them." So they cleaned their houses, they cleaned their clothes, and when they were ready, God said, "I want a fence all around the mountain, because nobody is to come up onto the mountain when I am there, because the mountain is going to be holy, because I am their holy God." So Moses did that. Eventually, everybody was together, and then one day they saw clouds started forming in the sky. Dark clouds, first smaller ones, and then bigger ones, and then there was a very, very big cloud with a very bright light in the middle, and there was lightning, and there was thunder, because if God talks to man, it sounds like thunder. And everybody everybody knelt down because they were in awe of God's glory. And God spoke to them and he said, I am the Lord your God. And he told them what they must do to be happy and safe because they love him. And he gave them 10 rules. We call them the 10 Commandments. After that, God said to Moses, Moses, I want you to come up into the mountain so that I can give you these rules written down on stone. So Moses went up into the mountain and everybody waited. Because he was behind the clouds, nobody could see him. They waited 1 week, Moses didn't come. They waited 2 weeks, no Moses. They waited 3 weeks and still no Moses. And Aaron was getting worried, and some of the people were also getting worried, and they came to Aaron and they said, Aaron, we think Moses has died in the mountain. Now we've got a problem, because if Moses has died, how are we going to get to Canaan? Who's going to lead us? Moses, we don't think that this voice that we heard is a real God. We want you to make us idols like the ones that we had in Egypt, that we can actually see with our eyes and touch with our hands. Aaron should have said, no. Remember, God said, no idols. We only pray to God. But then Aaron was a little scared because the people were getting excited, and he said, okay, bring me all the gold and the earrings that the Egyptians gave you. So they brought it, and then they made a golden calf. And the people said, yay, now we've got a God that we can see. And you know what they did? They started praying to this golden calf. They forgot all about the promise that they made to love and obey God and only pray to God. They started praying to this golden calf. The mummies and the daddies and the children and the uncles and the aunts and the grandparents, everybody was praying to the golden calf. God in the mountain looked down and he said, Moses, there's a big problem down there. You better go quickly. So Moses went down out of the mountain, and when he came close by, he heard a lot of noise. He heard people singing, and he heard them jumping around and dancing with tambourines. And he was so upset that the table of stone that God had written on with his own finger, he let it drop, and it cracked into many pieces. When the people saw Moses, they all stopped dancing and stopped singing. They felt very guilty now. They knew that what they had done was wrong. And Moses said, you have hurt God's heart. God is so sad. He loves you so much. And look what you are doing. And then after a while they said they are sorry and they repented. Then God said to Moses, Moses, I want you to come back up into the mountain, and you must bring me new tables of stone so that I can write my 10 commandments on that. So while he was there, God gave him the new tables. And when he came down this time, the people did not pray to the idols anymore because they destroyed that idol. They crushed it all up and threw it in the water. So now they said, we believe that God in heaven is our true God, and we will obey and love him.
Now, he must have been very upset with the people to throw the stone tables down like that. The Israelites broke their promise to love and obey God. That was not nice. And then Moses had to climb up the mountain again. Well, at least he got lots of exercise. Can we take a little walk and can you show me the veggie garden?
Sure, Herbie. Let's go for a little walk and we'll show you where the vegetable garden is that the children make. Well, Herbie, this is our little garden. The children in the school each had a turn to plant some veggies, and we have the veggies in a little cage because we have monkeys and we don't want the monkeys to eat our veggies. So we've got a little bit of everything. There's some lettuce, there's some cauliflower, there's some spinach, there's some rocket, and there we've got some pumpkins that we've already reaped, and we've got some celery, and we've got some broccoli and some gooseberries, and here we've got some strawberries and radishes, and we've even got some asparagus.
Now that's a nice garden and lots of veggies in this garden.
Herbie, gardening is very good exercise for us. And if we can do it with our mommies and daddies, then we even learn about all the healthy vegetables that we can eat.
Nana, I have a tune in my head.
Oh, I know that song. It's the one that says, head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. But you know what? There's two little friends that sang it for us. Let's listen to them.
And shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, Jesus made them all. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, Jesus made them all.
Nana, do you think we can pray to and thank God for our healthy bodies and that we can have fun in exercising?
Yes, Herbie, there are lots of little children that don't have healthy bodies like we do. And it's a privilege to have healthy bodies, and we must use them. And you know what? There's a special little prayer song that I know that we can sing. It says, thank you, Father, thank you, Father, for our legs and our arms, and that we can run and play, and that we can jump and swim. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Nana. I had so much fun today, but I think it's time to go home now and help Daddy. What are we going to talk about next time?
Herbie, next time we're going to talk about water. Water is very important for our bodies. So I invite you all back for our water story next time. During this week, have lots of fun running and jumping and laughing and just being happy.
Bye bye, Nana. Bye bye, children. See you next time.
Bye, Herbie. Have a good week.
Praise God, praise